What's up, beautiful ladies? It's your girl, Cuter Queen, back at it again with you with another video. I got my handy dandy notebook, so you should already know what time it is. Welcome to Woman, episode 11, how to be more positive, demure, cutesy. Slap a nigga if you play what you know. Actually, y'all. So let's get straight to this video. So first, you need to learn how negative you are. So in order for you to be a more positive person, you need to learn your extent to your negativity. And one way I did that really opened my eyes was by me taking tally marks every time I said something negative. So I would take tally marks in my phone, on my notes. I might start back doing that just to see, just to check in with myself. But I took it on my phone, and I also, y'all, I am a journal junkie, so I will always carry a journal with me at one point. Sometimes I still do, and I would tally mark in my journal. And y'all, in that point in my life, I was racking them tallies up like, do you hear me? I said, if I had a dollar for every tally mark today, I was like, wow. And so from that on, I was like, okay, I became more conscious of the things that I was thinking. I started to realize, okay, I am in a negative headspace. I don't really want to consider myself a negative person, but at that time, I was definitely in a negative headspace. So find you some type of method. Even you can even get you something like a jar. Can maybe cut up some pieces of paper, number them or something if you want to keep track like that, and drop the piece of paper in the jar every time you think something negative. Anything like that, anything that's really tangible that you can see with your eyes to help you be conscious of your negative thoughts. Find that, and once you find that, that will lead to number 2, addressing those negative thoughts. So one way I would do that is by writing down the negative thoughts, and then on the other side of the page, I would write the opposite, which would be the positive thoughts. So if you watched my previous video, that's why I'm wearing the same clothes. But if you watched my previous video dealing with daddy issues, I kind of touched on this, on how I would turn the negative things my father said to me into positive things. So basically the same thing. Anything negative, it could be something like, oh, I'm gonna have a bad day today. If that was your first thought when you woke up, I would immediately grab me a pen and a piece of paper and write down, I'm gonna have a good day today. Because you want to start addressing those thoughts. You want to tackle those thoughts. You want to be mindful of those thoughts. You want to be conscious of those thoughts. Because once you get one negative thought, it's easy to get 10. And that's literally mathematical facts. It's math, okay? I'm not gonna explain it right now, but it is hurts and all that, okay? But one positive thought is gonna take more to conquer those 10 negative thoughts you just had. It's gonna take way more positive thoughts to overcome that. So you want to be mindful of those negative thoughts so you can address them every time they happen. And another thing I would do to address my negative thoughts would be to hold on to a happy moment. Hold on to something that made me laugh, something that made me smile, something that made me feel loved, something that made me feel like I conquered, something that made me feel welcomed, something that made me feel comfortable. Anything like that, I will find those thoughts, I will hold on to it, reminisce, and remember those thoughts, remember that feeling. So that way when I have a negative thought, ooh, I'm about to sneeze, y'all. Or like I like to explain like situational emotions. You know, like say you're dealing with a situation where someone just made you feel like they don't love you and it just made you feel really unloved. I would go look for a thought, or a thought that was associated with the feeling of feeling loved. And I would think about that instead of dwelling on the fact that this person just made me feel unloved. I would go and think about the people who love me. Think about the things I do that make me feel loved. and I wouldn't dwell on that, because one thing you can't do is control how people treat you, but you can control how you react. And so that is another way I would do that. It's also a good method to use when you're getting over a heartbreak or pain or a betrayal. So that way you can move on gracefully. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that graceful when it comes to people playing with my feelings. Sometimes I lay down with the dogs and the girl get up with the fleas, okay? I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I am not perfect. So once that becomes a habit, because it became a habit for me, this y'all, this is something you have to put in every day. Okay? The work, it never ends. Because you can easily be triggered into a negative thought. But it's good to create these good habits so you have a plan on how to conquer those negative thoughts and how to overcome them and come out on the other end. So it's always good to build healthy habits, healthy mental habits. So moving on to number 3 on how to be more positive. Make sure you look good at least 90% of the time your eyes are open. And I know that may sound like a lot of work, because time is beauty and beauty is pain. I'm a girl. I know, okay? But just think about it. When you look good, you got yourself together, you put on something real nice, you even smell good, you wash your ass real good. It's just good. It's just good from head to toe. It's good. And you walk past the mirror. Y'all got a mirror right here because I feel like I'm looking good. Okay, I feel like I look good right now. I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, you glowing. I look great. Hold on. I'm glowing. I look beautiful. I love me in gold, and I love this white shirt on me. So when you catch yourself in a glimpse of the mirror when you looking good, that's going to instantly boost your confidence. Boost your confidence. Like, nothing else really matters. All that matters is how you feel about you. So do whatever you need to do to feel good about yourself. Get good looking and look at yourself in the mirror and fall in love with what you see. Fall in love with yourself. And when you boost that confidence, and you're having that confidence boost, that is the time to start manifest. That's the time to start thinking about all the things you want in life. I want that car, blue, these type of rims. I want that house. I want that love. I want that security. I want that. I want it. Whatever you want, I want that blessing. I want the strength. I want that guidance from you, whoever your universe, God, whoever you call on. That is a perfect time when your confidence is boosted to start speaking. Speak over yourself. That's a song, y'all. Anyway, okay, y'all, we're going to move on to number 4. Number 4 on how to be more positive. And this is last but not least. But I always have to put it out there to be mindful, y'all, that you are still going to have bad days. You're going to have moments. You're going to have maybe even weeks plus of bad times. But always put a limit on how long you spend there. The mind is powerful, and we will only conquer it by creating healthy habits for when we're reaching those hard times. You have these healthy habits that you are starting to create for yourself to help you get through whatever it is you're going through. And one thing I want to say, y'all, real quickly before we close out here. You really can't put a limit on your pain. But if you create healthy mental habits for you to be able to conquer these hard times, it will still be a limit. Because you're going to be in a headspace where you're constantly working to get out of whatever negative situation you're going through. I don't care how traumatic it is. I don't care how small you may think it is. If you know the positive things to do for your mind to get you to the next step of life, to get you through whatever you're going through to the next step of life, you're winning. You're winning. And you're going to limit your pain. You're going to limit your hurt, and you're going to limit your sorrow, because you are creating healthy mental habits. Your mind is on to be better. Excuse me, y'all, I need to sniff. Your mind is going to be on to be better, because you're creating these healthy, positive mental habits for yourself. Your mind is always going to be set on to be better. And you're going to do that no matter what you go through. You're going to find a way to hold on to the good things. You're going to find a way to turn those negative things into the positive things. You're going to find a way to learn how to be mindful of when you're in a negative space, and you will conquer life. All right, y'all, I'm going to stop reaching to y'all. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I'm coming back with the hot. I got it for you. This smile is pretty, but baby, I done been through it. All right, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.